I'd love to hear a bit about sacred sites and portals. I'm watching this series Outlander on Netflix, and I just love it. And they have this portal where, or these stones where they go back to the past. Now, maybe that's not possible, or maybe it is. I'm not sure, but I'm wondering if there are these portals, especially like north, west, south, and east, where the veil is thinner in a way between the worlds, or am I just going too magical here and thinking that we can go through into different realms on certain places on Earth?
So, Yannicka, they are asking me to answer this question, and then because they've taught me a bit about this, and then we can go to them. So, yes, there are portals and sacred sites all over Earth and all the other planets in our solar system and far beyond. What is important to understand is that beings from all over the great cosmos have been visiting Earth since its creation. And so a portal is just a doorway between one dimension and another. Some of these sacred sites were built by those visitors, we shall call them. Maybe the visitors were well-intentioned, sometimes they may not have been. But it is all part of the creation of Schoolroom Earth and part of our education. So here's a funny Belinda story. I have been personally frustrated. Why do we have to travel, taking airplanes that take forever, when I remember I have conscious memory and have had this happen in dreams of just using my thoughts to go from one planet to another planet, to come to Earth. I never needed a spacecraft. I didn't need anything other than intention. So that would be a portal, opening a portal, stepping through. And now I understand that, spacecraft like moving vans are helpful when you need to bring a lot of stuff with you. But we have always had portals to be able to travel in between dimensions. When we think of how do those 12 archangels, how do they help us? Because if you look at their dimension, they would be the 12th dimension. And here we've been told we're at 3D, the third dimension. So how do they do that? Well, they just use their intention to help us all the time. And that's how other beings can travel to the Earth. They just step through that portal. Now, where I live in Kalispell, Montana, in Glacier National Park, there are beautiful mountains there. And I have seen beings through my third eye go back and forth from somewhere. They must have a portal there. And we've taken friends there, and you can actually see reflections of faces on the water. So they will appear. And since I was a kid, I've seen all kinds of beautiful beings that are not human beings walking around, and they don't always realize that I see them. So I, say, I send you love. And I remember once even I was looking out the window and I saw this incredible, beautiful white bear with a crown marching along. And the bear looked at me and said, "You see me?" And I said, "Yes, I see you. You are magnificent." I said, "Where are you going?" "Well, we're going," and there was a other bear with this bear. "We're going to the portal. There's a meeting. We are here to help Earth." So the point that I'm trying to make is that we have so much help. And we have a lot of help that don't come to Earth through spacecraft. They just open a portal. It's opening a door. They come here. They help us. Sometimes they're at a different frequency. That's why we may not see them. Someday I believe that we will, as our frequency continues to rise. Sacred sites are very important because that's where the energy is often closer to that pure love. It's like a spot on earth that is pure love. So it makes it easier for those beings to come and to help us. So I don't know if we answered your question or we went way off
No, that makes sense.
topic there, but
So
yes.
inspiring to hear the creatures or beings or energies or fairies or that you saw as a child. I love that. I just get these pictures in my mind, and I am excited when you're saying that maybe we all will start to see it at some point when we raise our frequency.
Oh, we will. We definitely will. And not only that, but these beings, they are benevolent, completely benevolent. And they're everywhere on earth. It's that we're not ready to see them yet. You know, they would freak us out. So we have to be helped along by love pouring in so that we can rise up, open our minds and our hearts, and then we're going to discover, oh my goodness, we are so loved. There is so much help for us. And we have to be helped. We've got ourselves in quite a pickle here on Schoolroom Earth, which was all designed. That's what the angels teach. It was all designed, you know, to experience fear, to have a school where fear is the teacher. That's pretty darn intense. And all of oneness needs to help us because we're all in it together. So does that mean that there are Pleiadians and Arcturians and Orions and all these different? Of course, they've always been visiting. They've always been helping. That's the way it's been designed. Because we're never ever alone, and we don't have to figure things out on our own because we can't, right? We need help. And that's a message to all human beings. Don't get stuck in that ego that says, if I can't figure it out by myself, I'm a failure. That's from Master Fear. That's a lie. That's a fable. Open your mind and say, okay, start with your higher self. That's your own soul. Say, all right, I'm stepping aside. I'm surrendering. Show me. Show me. Those words are incredibly powerful and healing. Show me. We're all children with many, many loving guides and more parents than we need.
To watch the full video, click the link below, and I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel.